All right, hello. Welcome back, folks. Roth here. We now have our Nintendo Switch 2, and we're about to boot up into the new Denpa. And yeah, my account has been transferred over to the new system. And we're about to check out the gold events / wedding events. Oh, download it. Ooh, I wonder if it's been... Okay, so I see the version number. Let's hope that my save file is still there. Alright, logging in. Alright, get gold events. Guess we'll do some gold. Maybe some attack. I'm not sure I want to do attack. Probably do speed. Let's get in there. But yeah, last night I got to play some Mario Kart World. I did an unboxing of the system. And it ran pretty fine. Pretty solid. Let's make sure that the stream is smooth right now. I'm streaming to multiple places right now. Twitch, YouTube, DLive, Trovo, Kick, Beam, Soup, and Noise. It almost sounds like a code word or a sentence or something. But yeah, today's Saturday, June 7th, 2025. Just now starting the day with some new Denpa, and then later tonight we'll possibly hop on to some more Mario Kart World. But yeah, I was a bit on the fence about, you know, whether or not I should maybe grab the Switch 2 just yesterday or the day before. But a friend of mine urged me and pushed me to go get it since I had it on pre-order. So it's like a chance for me to get it, and I'm gonna find that the GameStop employee there mentioned that you know, there were 200 people that were at the midnight launch, the night that it launched for Switch 2, and that I was lucky that I still have the pre-order because they would be out of stock. It looks like, forecast-wise, the employee mentioned that it seemed like it's going to be sold out through the rest of the year. At least so, you know, so they think. But who knows? Maybe Nintendo would ship out some more units. At least, you know, possibly thinking, I want to think that Nintendo could have more in stock planned. And then the whole thing about the tariffs and stuff, prices could increase, so I was close to not being able to get it, but with a little boost, and in short, you know, friend helped out a bit, and yeah, I was able to grab it just yesterday. Got back home and prepared for stream, and we did an unboxing live. There's an archive footage of it, split to unboxing and a Mario Kart World. But it took about like an hour and a half to set it up, both unbox it and then all the software updates, transferring the account over, and yeah, and then the Mario Kart World. Of course, got the Mario Kart World bundle. So that's going to be the big game, I think, for the rest of the year for me. Continuously playing through World, mixed with other games, of course. And we'll definitely do some GameCube, the Switch Online, or Nintendo Classics. I feel like they should keep the like Nintendo Online in the title, or maybe Nintendo Classics Online or something like that. I usually just call it in general the retro apps, or sometimes specify the system. So GameCube Online, I think that's a good way. or Nintendo 64 Online, Super Nintendo 64 Online, or Super Nintendo Online, Super Nintendo 64, or Super NES, maybe for short, NES Online, or online app. Different variations, but I think this retro app, retro apps in general. Yeah, I was looking back at my last night's play, and my initial reaction to Rainbow Road is just a very emotional one. So I may want to split that to its own video and just have it archived to, you know, as a separate video. I noticed like a couple people that I follow have also put out their first initial look and reaction to the Rainbow Road. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like I was pretty emotional for that one, because I would see the intent, you know. I think the important part about that new Rainbow Road is that, you know, their intention is what's important. And for them to like pull in inspiration from past Mario Karts and then merge them into one, it's been a little bit of a spoiler, but that new Rainbow Road is it's a well done Rainbow Road. Definitely prefer it very much over what was done in 8 Deluxe. The space station thing, I feel like that should have been its own separate course on its own that would lead up to the Rainbow Road, but there's definitely more lore in the new Rainbow Road. So if you're a big fan of Mario Kart like I am, Mario Kart series, it's a definitely worthwhile Rainbow Road to check out. And I feel like them leaving out you know, the preview of Rainbow Road until the release of the game, I think it was a good move on Nintendo's part. So showing Mario Kart World trailer reveal and not, you know, hinting at a Rainbow Road but not really showing it, I think is a good way to display it, or at least not introduce, but like, you know, say that, oh yeah, Rainbow Road is in this one, of course. They won't be a proper Mario Kart unless it has Rainbow Road, and the way they do this new one has been done pretty well. It may not be perfect, but the intention, I think, is important for that new Rainbow Road. And I'll talk more about it later tonight once we hop onto it. So I know like not many people are tuning in for Mario Kart talk during this game when I broadcast this game. In bits and pieces, I guess, but not everyone's gonna be tuning into this one. It's too early in the day. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's too afternoony for people to tune. I don't know. It's just not enough interest for Denpa right now. But this is running on Switch 2, so this may be the first of its kind to be running on Switch 2. It does require that software update we did earlier on initial boot up on the Switch 2. Let's get back home. Yeah, my initial thoughts, my initial reactions. Ooh, 34,000. Go. It's been archived, and I may want to separate that. Maybe have a clip, do a long clip highlight of it, for YouTube side, and also clip moments of it for Twitch side as well, and some of the other platforms. So we'll see how that goes. Got 3 more stamina, so let's go and do a wedding. White wedding. Real bride. Wait, how many? Got 3 more left. Okay. So this is the wedding events, part of June, and oh, I've got all the vouchers for the wedding. Let me see. Which we have, like the blue dress or something like that. Yeah. So I got each of the vouchers. Got them yesterday. I don't think I got to clip it because I wasn't able to clip it, but I think I screenshotted it Oh, speaking of which, the all the screenshots and video clips are still on the SD card, the old SD card. And because the Switch 2 requires an Express card, like a micro SD Express, which is a totally different, higher tier, more modern, like faster speed micro SD card. Like you need that. I need to transfer the files over somehow, maybe connect both the micro SD card and the Switch 2 to the PC, and then transfer the files that way from the card to the Switch 2 through the PC. The PC being the the middleware or middleman device to perform that. To get all the screenshots onto the internal space, internal storage of the Switch 2. I think that would be the way. And I think I have about like 200 gigs left on the Switch 2 internally right now. Normally we have 256. I feel like they should add like a terabyte, seeing that the system costs so much. And a terabyte is, I don't know, it's not too far-fetched to add to the system. I feel like in maybe an later iteration there'll be a bigger hard drive space or bigger internal storage for the Switch 2 future iteration. So yeah, I won't be able to show the screenshots until then, but at least now I can, you know, make clips on this new system, which is great because there's more space now. So we got blue wedding dress, blue gloves, blue pumps, blue skirt, and tiara. It was actually recently Tiara Day, a couple weeks ago, so need that, you know, that has popped up. I guess maybe with all the proms that occurs around this time, when school is about to end, I feel it just makes sense to do Tiara Day. Alright, real bride. Let's do speed. Alright, let's see how I did it last time. I think we'll do one of these just in case. And there may be other items that I can probably get from this if I do it correctly. Like the thing with this quest is that you gotta really pay attention to what the characters say in their dialogue, or else you might pick the wrong bride for the guy. Oh, I see. People in town must know something about the true bride. Please go and listen to what they have to say, then return to me. So we talk to everyone, all the NPCs, all the remainder NPCs, and see if there's any details. Sometimes I would write them down just in case there's a specific detail. Okay, here's something that this guy has. About the bride? Oh, right. I think she says something like, I don't like when season is so cold that my fingertips hurt. So maybe she doesn't like winter. What about the bride? I'm afraid I'm unable to help much, yeah. Don't have a clue. That's what I heard. Her age is an even number, ending in 02468. See, now this is something that you might have to write down, so I'm gonna type this out real quick. Age ending in... Age in 0. I'll put an asterisk just in case. 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Alright, on to the next guy. Here's what the bride. Sorry, but I have zero idea. I'll try to do the outside ones first. The ones that are outside, walking around outside the house. And then I go inside the houses. Sometimes there will be more NPCs like inside the houses. And mostly they're the ones that we solved in the past, like a past couple. Sometimes there'll be like a single person in there. Wait, what did he say? Don't know anything, okay. Now we start going in. Get some bread. And then after checking the houses, I go down underground in the top corner. Also, I'm using the Joy-Con 2 in grip form, and the sticks feel like nice. And it's got the rubbery. It almost feels like the PlayStation 4, DualShock 4. I didn't talk to this guy yet. Okay. Yeah, because a little bit of DualShock 4, maybe a little bit of the Wii Classic controller, because the Wii Classic controller would also have the ring around the thumbsticks on the border of the thumbstick. This guy said, man, don't have a clue, man. And I feel like that part has been more accented, or I don't know, beveled. Seen her matchmaking photo before. She was wearing a light blue hoodie, green shorts, and red sneakers. So blue hoodie. Type these clues down. Blue hoodie, green shorts, and red sneakers. Very very sweet, but very street casual wear. It's the photo she took to land a husband, so I'm sure she was wearing her favorite outfits. It's a very street sounding outfits. Right, I think we got all the clues. The other one is she didn't like the cold. So there's usually 3 clues, or 3 NPCs that would have clues. Sometimes there would be a 4th one, and sometimes there would be a single NPC that would have 2 pieces of clues. Yeah. So maybe there's like a favorite color, or maybe like a favorite food in one single conversation, and it's good to note all of that down. Love spring. The air gets warmer and mood gets lighter. Flowers bloom and various animals appear, which makes for beautiful scenery. Summer for sure. Summer has the best vegetables. Better not try any hot food in the scorching heat. It's addictive, you know. Fall, of course, fall. After all, it has the most pleasant weather, right? And the moon is at its most beautiful, too. I like winter. The stars are so pretty in the night sky. Winter is so calm and magical. I wish winter could last forever. So, it seems like it goes from summer, spring, fall, winter. Or was it the other way around? I don't know. But, so far, the bride on the right may not be the true one. See, how old? Never ask later her age. I'm 19, by the way. So that's an odd number. What I have to tell you? Well, you must know I'm 22. It might be her. She's an even number. Are you seriously asking how old I am? Fine, I'm 26. Got a problem with that? Could also be her too, but we'll have to wait for the 3rd question. Rather not say how old I am, but if it will clear up any doubts. Fine, I'm 31. Hope that helps. Okay, so that's an odd number. It's gotta be either the 2nd one or the 3rd one. In the middle. Favorite color? Can't decide favorite color? Maybe white. Color that goes great with any other color. I believe that. Light blue, I suppose. Color of clear, endless sky. It's so pretty, isn't it? Might be that one. They did mention blue hoodie, green shorts, and red sneakers. As a reminder. Favorite color? Had to say red. Just love rubies. Might not be this one. I'm more leaning towards the light blue on the left there. Oh, wait. Make red, okay. See, lately I've thought about how beautiful the sunset is. Color is red, so gotta choose. Same as green as vegetation, such a relaxing color. Hold on, I want to change my favorite color to red, from red to yellow. Okay, that confirms it. You know, we know the real one now. Sorry, but change my favorite color back to white. Okay. Yeah, sometimes they do that. It does get a little confusing. Okay, change my favorite color to white. I'll keep my answer light blue after all. Look at it. Look how tricky it tries to get. Oh, I see. No more questions. What do you think? Have a hunch? Alright. Let's go with this one. And we got confirmed twice. Guys like yes. You have to decide on the real bride. Let's go talk to the village chief. It's like a monster. I can imagine if Monster were to do something like this, like a little mini story, cute little mini story, maybe like as a spin-off title or something. You know, this would be a nice little fun, casual thing to do. You know, in between the hunts, get a little bit of story in. You know, you're incredible. I'm glad you figured out the real bride. There you go. The rest were monsters. Crap, the jig is up. I better hightail it up here. I didn't expect you to solve it with such brio. Alright, and now we get to go... Well, I guess we'll marry these two first. You vow to continue to love and to cherish your wife in sickness and in health? Oh, sure I do. You vow to continue to love and to cherish your husband in sickness and in health? Of course I do. Very well. Wonderful. Everyone, we now have a husband and a wife. Let us celebrate. And the nose kiss. Or how do you call that? I think there's a term for it. And then we go downstairs, talk to them. Oh, I didn't get to talk to the guy that was down here, but I think I got all the clues. Or maybe I did talk to the guy. Yeah, it must have been the colors, yeah. Alright, and then we can just easily take these guys out. Pew 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 pew. Yep, just work your way and you get your voucher drops. But yeah, I got the Night Flapper just yesterday, before I traded my Switch 2, or Switch 1 for Switch 2. And then this door opens, and you get the chest. I forgot what was in that chest. I will check the screenshots, but what is this? Oh, screenshot captured. Actually, what? I didn't get to check the album yet. Okay, there are no more screenshots in this. Oh, there you go. Well, I wonder why this was... Oh, this was carried over. Interesting. How did this carry over? This was back when I was playing on the Switch 1. So maybe this was added to the... It must have been uploaded to Nintendo server. So whatever was uploaded that day, or captured that day, was uploaded. Interesting. But I didn't select like the entire like micro SD card stuff. Took the screenshot by accident. But there's some more Mario Kart World stuff. But yeah, oh, there's a screenshot there of me just getting it. And yeah, there's a stamp for further proof. Alright, let's go back to town. Things are all set here. And then on the second try, third try, it gets a little tougher to try and figure out who the bride is. But yeah, you gotta, that's why you gotta like take notes and really pay attention. Alright, lottery tickets. Making sure that the sound is coming through for the game. Well, I guess we got a lottery ticket. Okay, in that case, let's head over to the shop number 2 and see if we can make use of these lottery tickets. We got 14. I think they added some new items to the lottery. So we got the dwarf nose and dwarf pants. These would allow for voucher drops, especially when I get the dwarf nose. Look at plus 11% and experience plus 4%. And if I can get a jewel, that'll be great too. was one occasion where I think the last time I rolled a draw, and it came out 1 jewel. So let's try it again here. We'll just do the entire amount, I guess. 4 tickets, that equals... Well, I guess you get 4 tickets and then... Wait. It requires 12 tickets, but then you can only do 4 rolls. Yeah. 4 draws. Let's go in. We just fast forward through it. Oh, looks like a red. Hey, there you go. There's a jewel. Now we got 2 jewels. If we can get a 3rd jewel... Ooh, blue coin. Or blue ball there. Yeah, if I can get another jewel, I can probably purchase that that next Denpa that's in the tower right now. Let's actually take a look, because Indigo was one from this current event. He's got like this gold tuxedo, which allows for more gold percentage. Plus 4%. And then there's Rain, an E at the end. Doesn't seem to have any gold stuff, so I don't know, maybe I gotta trade someone else in or something. We can get an item that has gold. Probably don't have to, but oh, there's a voucher drop thing. I have to make note of which items have, which equips have the gold percentage. There's a snapback thing. Probably do that. Yeah, let's do snapback just in case we get hit. Oh, there we go. Gold. Someone else is wearing this one. Carp tail fin. Oh, she's wearing it. No, I feel like I could trade that out for this guy to wear. Carp tail fin. I think I got that one unlocked recently. And this one's for the cape? Alright, you know what? Actually, no. Try a different thing. There's that voucher. Ooh, there, gold. Someone else is wearing this one. Oh, I could probably bring this guy back in, swap him out. Yeah, because he's not even in the group. Yeah. Oh, turkey. Oh, Mary's got her. Mary's got that turkey. Oh, Christmas. There is the Vital Strike. The guy's wearing it. It's hard to find something that has like the gold. If only there's a... Oh, here we go. Pumpkin. Oh man, never mind. Someone else is wearing that one again. I could grab it from her, but... Let me see. Yeah, she's got the pumpkin thing. Maybe I'll grab it from her. 100%. Might as well. Alright, for the neck. There's a golden choker. I wish I had more of these, but... I forgot how I got them. Critical hit. Oh, 1% critical hit? Oh man, I'd rather use the drills. Oh, this one has gold, but Mary is wearing it. Oh, right there, wedding necklace. There we go, that's a new item. So I can probably enable this. Yep, 5% gold. This one has a few slots. Let's see what else we have to this guy. It's a Vital Strike. Santa gloves, attack. Interesting. I feel like this guy's not powerful enough yet. He's got the critical hit rate. Alright, crocodile bag. Alright, wear that for now. And then for face... Oh, how about experience? Yeah, these guys could use some experience for sure. There you go. It's just the glasses and the crocodile bag. So now we're ready to go to gold. Let's enable more gold. Today's also a pretty rainy day, by the way. The streets are pretty wet. Ooh, coin cat voucher. Nice. Got right up to him. I think after the maybe after this round I'll swap to the blue wedding outfit that we unlocked. So yeah, we'll go from the crawfish outfit to the new outfit for Kota. Just realized I still have the Boo hat on from the avatar. There we go. Well, I guess we are fighting some ghosts. Got some calico ears dropped. Let's get this guy. A crawfish attack. Beep doop beep doop beep doop. Ooh, nice one there. Get some more hits. Some more hits, some more crits. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that next crit. Of course he would run. At least we're getting some XP. Ooh, platinum. This guy. Is this more unlikely to run off? Oh boy. Goodbye. Small wall. Nice. Oh, the ones who are down are still... They don't get the wall at all. So that's what the wall is. Interesting. I don't think the elements magnitude would do anything, but I'm gonna try it, just in case. There goes Muller A. Oh, I forgot to do the group heal. Uh-oh, another wink. Oh, come on, get those crits. Maybe I should enable the drill. Oh, there goes Diana. Diana, you're the one that my heart beats for. The old song by Collage. Diana. It's an old freestyle song. I think it's from like his third or fourth album, if I recall. Remember his fourth album came out like when I was in high school. Like still in like senior year, I think. Just right before we ended senior year. My classmates had it. I didn't know he was into freestyle at all until like the very last like week of school. June of 2003, I think. It's like, man, you got the new album? And I wanted to borrow it. I think it was on the second to last day of school, and it wasn't guaranteed that, you know, we would see each other on the last day. And it's like, man, I promise I would bring it back. But it, you know, when it comes to like letting people borrow CDs, I was more, I would say I was the trustworthy person, because I would keep that promise unless something happens, you know. but you know, I was determined because I wanted to you know, make a copy of it. Because I would have a computer to use. I just wanted to you know, make a copy of them or convert to MP3s, because you know, back in the day, in the early 2000s, MP3 were very popular. They were like just convenient and easy to use, and there weren't many MP3 players as of yet. I had an MP3 CD player that would play CDs that would have MP3s on them as a data disk, and it would read them. And that was my I had the Rio Vault player, and that player could read like all sorts of files. Then eventually I would have like a portable DVD player that would support, you know, reading MP3s and play movies and stuff. So you can play CDRs, DVR, and that was like the next step. But it was just a very weak device, and easily broke when I dropped it. So that's the vulnerability of having like a portable DVD player that is in the shape of a CD player or Discman. But it was like the only one of its kind that like a company had made. But I ordered it off of newegg.com, and I think that's around like 2007-ish. So shortly before DVD, or shortly before Blu-ray or HD became a thing, I had that. It's like a portable DVD player that was in the form of a CD player. So you can imagine that, you know, that's what I had. I don't think I have it anymore. I might still have it in a box somewhere, but it's just not, it doesn't work anymore. Because it requires the lid to be closed to play it. And because the lid has broken off, and there's no customer service, I think that the company had shut down or something like that before I could get any customer service to help with it. But yeah, that was I don't know. I might want to do some research and see if there's any more like that. And from what I knew at the time, it was just, that was the only company that made those kind of electronics. You know, when, you know, DVD player in the form of a CD player, as you would think, you know, you carry it around and it's like, you know, Discman-like form. I don't know, the other guy's getting more XP than the guy that has the XP increase. But yeah, that was a interesting product. I feel like not many people know about, and I'm all for that. You know, like when it comes to like technology like that. Right. That's why I kind of prefer like discs, like disc-based products. And now, fast forward to now, there's more. Like they're still making CD players and more modernized CD players that look premium, and the shape of them has been different. They're a little more like almost like a CD case, like a CD jewel case with rounded corners, maybe like 2 CD cases if you stack them up. They're that sort of shape, and then you can fit like your CD in there, and it's more like a tray, like a pop-up tray. There's a couple of new portable CD players that look like that. What brand they are. It's not a popular brand per se. It's not like a Sony, it's not like a Panasonic or anything. This other newer company that not heard before, but they've got some premium looking CD players, which I may look into someday. I don't know. It's neat to see like the evolution of CD players are still, you know, making it out there, you know, still being put out there. Alright, so we have no more stamina. I feel like I can probably replenish the stamina and maybe do a couple more before I log off. But I think I still have some time. Yeah, I'll probably do some more gold, and then maybe Maybe a bride. Actually, no, let's do another bride. Yeah, let's do another bride. Short by 1 stamina. We got enough tickets, so... Replenish. 5 max. Alright, real bride. Wide wedding. Wait, did I enable the gold last time? For no reason? Hopefully I didn't do that. Alright, yeah, I think I don't think we need any items to use. I think I enabled the gold for the bride without even thinking. I just went in without thinking. Thought it would all go well. Oh, have you come to enjoy the wedding? White wedding. We're having some difficulties getting started, I must say. As you can see, there are 4 brides again. I'm afraid that only one is real. The other 3 are most certainly monsters in disguise, looking for a chance to attack. I feel like I should get him a little more old man. Old village chief voice. However, we have best leave this discerning of real bride up to you. Would you please let me ahead in this endeavor? Like how he has 1 arm behind his back. Gotta stabilize the back. And a cane at the front. Right, let's talk to the NPCs. They're all so cute. I think I'll marry them all. That's true, right? Imagine marrying Monster. Bride? Bridezilla. I have no idea. Try asking someone who looks like they know something. Oh, there's a clue. She had favorite sweets, hard and crispy. Don't recall the name. It was like cookie or something. Okay, type that down. Favorite treats. Favorite sweets. Hard and crispy. Okay. I'm just typing it out, but I'm not gonna insert it in chat yet. I want to know about the bride of today. Sorry, I don't know much. 0 idea. Let's see. She has at least 1 sister. Okay. Let's see. Has 1 sister. Let's get that 1 guy on the side here. Now let's check the houses. I know all about her, man. She's good at sports. In other words, she likes moving her body. Move your body to the beat. Sound like we can get along, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Alright, so she likes to dance, maybe? She likes to dance. Alright, I think we got 3 clues on her so far. But it's good to check the rest of the areas. Just in case they were to ask for like favorite color. We don't know about the favorite colors yet. What up? Oh, here we go. Couple. This was the couple that we got together, or that was married just the previous one. Sometimes the new couple, newlyweds, would know a little bit. I think once before I was able to find some more clues. Let's go down here. Okay. This guy doesn't know. So once you get 3, usually is an average of 3 clues, so target this guy. Just skim through. And the first question. Sweet food. pancakes. They're sweet, soft, and I like them. So the ones that were, the clues that we got was hard and crispy. It might be this thing here, the Compieto candies. I also like how they're star-shaped. You know, the, as mentioned just last night about my reaction to Rainbow Road, the new Rainbow Road Mario Kart World. They would have, I think it was like the star bits. I wasn't sure if it's the star bits or Lumas. Maybe it's a mix of both. But the star bits were actually inspired by these Compieto candies. I'm not sure how they pronounce them. Compieto? Compieto? Sounds Spanish though. Compieto candies. Star-shaped candies. Yeah, because they look like stars. And so they include them in Super Mario Galaxy. And thus, you know, also including them in the Rainbow Road in Mario Kart Wii. And I know that, you know, that specific Rainbow Road is not everyone's favorite, but it's a beautifully designed Mario Kart Rainbow Road for the Mario Kart series. And I feel like it's a good take. And I would say it's definitely an upgrade from the GameCube, but even though the GameCube would put in ideas that they meant to put in the 64 version. 64 version, they wanted to add like a city view, and I'll probably talk more about this once I hop back onto Mario Kart World later tonight. But yeah, there's more information about that Rainbow Road. Anyways, let's go back to this. Candy melts slowly in your mouth, and you can really savor it. Little embarrassed to answer the question, please take a pass. Okay. Sometimes, like when they pass on like a question, it could also mean, you know, it could be the right bride. So I think the answer to that, it's the second, third, probably fourth. The one on the left is probably the not correct one, but we'll see. I mean, pancake is still, it's not hard, but it's opposite of that. And the clue was they enjoy the hard and crispy. So it might either be the candy, the Compieto candy. Now, this hobby. If she says something about like dance or running, it might be her. Fastest in town, not good at sports, that's why my hobby is fortune telling, so I can do it indoors. You lost your way from telling can help you find it again. Oh, can't think of an answer right now, but well, whatever, I'll take a pass. Could be her. Gardening, I guess. Don't like much exercise. Thrill when a pretty plant you've been watering funny flowers. Oh, I see. Third question. Do you have any siblings? So she has one sister. No idea if it's an older sister or a younger sister, but it's a sister. I'm talking right now. An older sister and a younger one. No child. I got two brothers, one older, one younger, and a little sister. It might be her. It's never a dull moment in the house. Brother and two little sisters. That's right, big sis. Okay, I think we have a hunch. This might be the third one here. Confirm 2 times. Once you make the decision, you cannot change it. Confirm. At least I believe it might be. Could be wrong. Well, answer to decide. Let me know the answer. You can say that again. Ha 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 ha. Oh, snap. It was right. The jig is up. Time to hightail out of here. Alrighty. Do you vow to continue love and to cherish your wife in sickness and in health? No need to ask, buddy. No need to ask, but I do. Wonderful. Yay. There's a nose kiss. Alright. Let's get down here. And destroy the monsters. Man, like seeing those crits. Ba-da-ba-bum. Look, I look like a K-pop star, yo. Alright, let's go back, get some gold. Oh, striped floor, wow, look at that. You got the light blue, light pink. It's almost like the Joy-Con 2 colors, almost. Wow, 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 wow. Only 80 gold this time. Alright, get one more try at it, but we'll do on the next one. Let's go back and forth, I guess. Golden Fang somersaults. Oh, both winks? Wow, look at that. Sometimes they would take almost the entire group out and just leaving only one behind. It's probably not, you know, not the best way to go. Group revive. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Uh-oh, another one. Whoa, man, the one that I wanted to heal. Or do to heal. It's been shot down. Probably do a full potion for everyone, but I don't know. We do have plenty of full potions here, so maybe have Kota and maybe Mary. Oh, that guy ran off. No, not another one. Okay, it's just only one guy this time. He also went in for a hit. Man, they all just ran off. What was that fight for anyway? What are we fighting for? The old Mega Man. The head attacks there almost went to the beat of the music. Yo. get this guy. Oh, he runs off, of course. I feel like the more we go into these gold events, the further in we go, the less likely we'll take out a monster, you know? It's usually the first couple of tries that we get the most gold, and then possibly on the last amount or something, I don't know. And is Summer Games Fest still going? Oh, snap. Oh, interesting. So Green Games Showcase is going on right now. Early today, there was the Wholesome Direct and women-led showcase. And now the Green Game Showcase is live. I may have to catch up on some of those later today. Lots of new games being announced this week, or I guess weekend. Oh, the guy's wearing a Felix the Cat shirt. Is there a new Felix the Cat game or something? Wow. Oh, there was Mario is Missing was the there's someone just talking about like some of the old Mario games over in Discord. And back in the early 90s, I recall playing this one called Mario is Missing. So my aunt and uncle would have their Super Nintendo hooked up, and you know, we'd all enjoy like Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo. And there was this one game called Mario is Missing, and I remember seeing like the image on the cover of the cartridge was like Luigi with a lantern. I think he was like looking around for Mario, and then Bowser is in there, might be. So it's like hiding. He's like hiding Mario or something like that. It was a very small image to really look and admire on a cartridge and stuff. So it's a cartridge-based system, so the label on that system is it's pretty small, I guess. But when you're a kid back in the early 90s, you know, you can see a lot more, you can imagine a lot more with a young mind, you know. So I don't know, it just looked interesting. Like story-wise, you'd see Luigi getting out there to try and look for his brother Mario, who is missing. Thus, the name of the title of the game was Mario is Missing, and that was the one I played. I don't remember much of it. I didn't remember it being so educational, but apparently it was an educational game, or edutainment, as they call it. And that was one of the very few like Mario educational games, and one of the very few that I played. But there was another one called Mario Teaches Typing, which came out in 1992. I think it was developed by Interplay. I think Interplay was the same team that came up with Clay Fighter series and Earthworm Jim, I think. Or at least, you know, the publisher for it. But they teamed up with Nintendo and got a hold of Nintendo's license for using the Mario IP. So they were able to make like these educational games for for Nintendo systems. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, it was like way back in the early 90s. Like I'm talking like 1993, 1994, somewhere around there. Well, shortly after Super Mario World, because we were all familiar with like Super Mario on the NES and Super Nintendo. Call it Super Nintendo rather than Super NES, but both make sense. Sometimes just Super would be the shortcut. We got 12,000 this round. Yeah, the further we go, the less gold we get unless we open up the gold gate. We're not gonna do. No drops. Okay, I guess we'll do one more wedding. And there's a couple more goals to do, but I want to finish up with just like this one wedding here. Let's do them here. Only one stand left. I'm afraid only one is real. One is the real bride. Would you help me please on this endeavor? The people must know who the true bride is. A poisonous mushroom, the fungus Mendax. Mendax was apparently mixed into the wedding food. If you eat it, you will say lies, only lies, for a while. It seems that only one plate contained it, so one person will say only lies. Will only say lies. Tell apart from the bride, look, I don't recall faces too well. Hey there, Soink. Soink. Did you intentionally spell your name, your username that way? No matter how deep I engrave my face in my mind, I'll forget it in an instant. You never forget your soon-to-be bride's face, man. Next time, try to draw her. So you can look at the drawing. Or have some photos or something. Snap some photos, keep it, to remember it. Keep it locked in your mind, buddy. Before you marry her. Alright. So we gotta walk around, look for NPCs to see. Okay, here's a clue here. Yeah, Swink. How's it going, buddy? Too shy to answer, it's okay. I know you're probably new to the channel. Tend to do a lot of Nintendo games in general. We just got ourselves a Switch 2. Joined Mario Kart World. Played a little bit last night. Got really emotional. And we'll soon play some more, I think the next few days. But right now we're playing some new Denpa. There's a free-to-play RPG you can grab on your Nintendo Switch. It's also on mobile. Also playing this on Switch 2. The Switch 2 right here. You tell by the rounded corners for the UI. Icons, I guess. Alright, so hot springs. She likes hot springs on a trip. And loves flowers of the fields. That's a clue. So that's like 2 clues right there. So maybe she's into like the spring season. And then the flowers bloom, blossom. I think that's about it. Oh, there's another clue here. She loves autumn flowers. Okay. Maybe this is another indicator that it could be fall season. Fun groom's clothes to be stylish. Stuck on this event? Oh, you're stuck on this event. Stuck in what way? Which part are you stuck at? So how I do it is I talk to each of the NPCs and then just writing down the clues. Notice how I just typed out the clues in the chat there. Hope you find the real bride. So they're not all the same. Just gotta go about, you know, jotting the clues down and then figuring it out. Okay, here's another one here. And there's usually 3 clues for the bride. So it looks like she wants to go to casino. Let's type that out. And loves flowers that grow on trees. So like cherry blossoms, I guess, or I don't know. What's another flower that grows on trees? Alright. So we'll just go the same route as we did. Type this guy and then we check the houses after. Oh, here's another one over here. See, there's an extra clue. So this is like the 4th guy to have a clue. On the trip, she enjoys good food. This is similar to the clues in like the 1st or 2nd day, if I recall, because it has the same exact clues. She fell for the groom's kind heart. There we go. Hope you can make something out of that. Let's see if there's any others. Don't have a clue, man. Yeah, this is more of like a mystery kind of quest. You just gotta like really talk to everyone. It's like a mystery solving quest. Check these houses here. Let's go down underground. There's more here. Bride for today's ceremony. These guys haven't heard about it? Unfortunately, I guess they're still newlyweds, so maybe they're just busy with their lives trying to get started. It was start over day a couple days ago, I think. Oh, these are the new ones. Just the previous mission. Wouldn't know anything. I only have eyes for my own wife. That'll be me too. I think I checked this one already. And now there's one more down here. Make sure to talk to the guy down here. Sometimes they would have like one big clue. Alright, I think we're all set. Let's go back to Chief. Well, I shall now ask you some questions. Bride, you are now required to answer truthfully. Of course, with the mushroom that's been tainted with the dish, I think one of them might tell some lies. I'm not sure yet. First question. Favorite flower? Flowers, well, I will say sasangua. The round sasangua, blooming in the trees under clear autumn sky, form a picturesque sight. Picturesque sight, I like that. I like that term. Picturesque. It might be the first one. I like cosmos. They bloom in the fall and cover the whole ground in white and pink. It's so pretty. Could be her too. So, flowers in the fall, and I don't know if cosmos... Wait, cosmos? I don't think those grow on trees, do they? So far, I think it's the first one. But this one mentions the cherry blossoms, so let's see. Flowers, flowers. If I had to choose, then maybe cherry blossoms. Love how they turn the trees a lovely pink in the spring. So she mentioned spring. I feel like the clues that we got earlier was like the autumn sky. So we'll see. It's different each time, but like 4 of them relate to the first hint. Second and third hint gives mixed signals. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, sometimes they do that. Sometimes like the first question, each of them would answer correctly. And that one makes it more tougher and more confusing. And then after that, I guess just you gotta really pay attention to the second one. and then the third question. I think by the third question, you should be able to pin down which one's which. But it's okay if you miss out, if you don't get it correctly, because there will be more times. We still have one more day of this event, so still have until like Sunday, I think. I've got all the vouchers I need though, so it's just only the 3 vouchers you gotta get. And then even if you do it incorrectly, like you still get a chance to fight the monsters anyway, because they're about to attack, and then take out the monsters, make sure you enable your voucher drop percentage, and then yeah, you got a chance of getting that drop. And that's really all you need. Like you're here for the vouchers. Realistically, I mean, I mean you can try and save the village if you want, or help out the marriage and stuff, but you know, try and get the voucher, or even the furniture stuff, or the drops that the chief would provide you with for matching the couple together. I think it's also another incentive to continue these quests. The month's vouchers, yeah, I guess yeah, it's just that. Just enable the voucher boosts, and then making sure your Denpa has the voucher boosts equips. That's usually the case, I think, for most quests anyway, or if not all quests. Just making sure that voucher thing is bumped up to the max if you can, especially for events like these. But yeah, and that's why it's good to do like the Monday events too, because those would have the boost drops. So get boost events, you know, get all the gold boosts and the voucher boosts, and all the boosts you can on that day. And yeah, and then you should be able to stack up more to prepare for the weekend. I think that's pretty much my way of going about it, because I like to prioritize like the Monday and the Saturday, like those 2 days, and then whatever events that takes place each month. Especially like the get jewel events, you know, they tend to put out the tiny jewel events nowadays, not so much the regular size jewels anymore. But man, I don't think we even got one in May. I was hoping we would get one in May, but I don't remember if there was one. So I guess now we just gotta wait for the one in June. So possibly probably in the next week or next 2 weeks. Usually it's like within the first 2 weeks of the month they would have it, but I don't recall there one being one in May. And it's usually for like 1 day only too. So make sure to log in. I had I set like a consecutive login of like 256 before I missed one on a Sunday night when I was really busy. So now I gotta like start over, so I got like 20 consecutive now. But yeah. They don't give you the cloudy dude? Oh right, the voucher drop. Team was equipped around 100% worth of voucher chance. Oh wow, yeah. Add some more. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to do. I don't know. It's just sometimes, you know, there's always that RNG, you know, that prevents you from getting it. And usually by the last day, that voucher would drop. There's been like 1 or 2 occasions of an event where I didn't get that last drop that I need until the very last try of the very last day, and it finally dropped. And this is back in like winter time. I was like, wow, when is this voucher gonna drop? And it never dropped until the very last one. I kept on trying and trying and trying, and yeah, using up all my voucher boosts, and I kept on trying until the very last try of the very last day. I even clipped that moment and I played it back. I played it back for the next time I hop on stream. But man, that winter event, whichever one it was like one of the worst. And you had to go through so many rooms in that underground cave path that was all icy and stuff. Oh yeah, this one likes the tulips, right? Okay, so it's probably not her. I think it's the either the first or second, if I recall. I don't remember if the third bride there had mentioned any autumn leaves or anything, autumn season. But yeah, sometimes it just takes a while for that drop to happen. All right, hot spring. She mentions hot spring. And then casino. So those are the three things, I think. Hot spring, autumn season flowers, flower fields, and then casino. I need to cough real quick. Okay. I think hot springs are nice too. Guess I enjoy trying local delicacies whenever going on a trip. Wait. On a trip, I think she likes to eat or something. Let's see. On a trip, enjoy good food and groom's kind heart. So I think the next question is going to be about the groom and what she likes about the groom. Where do I want to go to honeymoon? On honeymoon? First, I'd like to hit the casino. After that, maybe a beach. Never seen it, but here to see is breathtaking. First thing I wanted to do on the trip is eat a big, delicious meal. After that, nice relax on the beach. Sounds good. No mention of casino there. So I think it's like, I think it's like either the first one or second one. Third question. Bridegroom. Is that really how they call him? I thought it was just groom. But is it really bridegroom? I can ask, so if I were to ask the groom mentioned that he likes all of them and he could marry all of them. No, I think he says like, oh yeah, they're all cute, and then he would marry all of them. But let's see what happens here. This might answer the it might make things clear. A little embarrassing to say out loud. When I first met him, I thought he was handsome, thought he was well dressed. Okay. He was so considerate and kind when we met. I think it's her right here, the second one. He was dressed well, so I guess you could say I thought he was handsome. Why'd you even ask that? Oh well, what's the harm? Thought he was well off and reliable, besides he was really nice to me. I thought he was rather easy in the eyes. How he was walking ATM. I feel like the fourth one's always answering that same way. A walking ATM. I never heard a thing like that before. Especially in the game. Oh my gosh. That's the kind of... I feel like that's the kind of bride you want to avoid. At least personality-wise, I'm not a walking ATM, but I don't know. I guess there's like different folks out there who could be a walking ATM. Maybe like they own a company or something, making a lot of money. But man, yeah, it's pretty wild when it comes to relationships out there. Like there's all sorts of people with different walks of life. So you never know who you're gonna come across when you meet like certain people. For me, I don't know, I try to best avoid people unless I know that they're into like the same kind of stuff I am, but I don't know. I can always tell from the way they talk, the way their speech is, and just, I don't know, maybe sometimes like body language helps a lot too, to help communicate. Secrets, okay. So I'm really feeling, maybe the second one here might be it. Also, I don't want to extend the stream for too long, because I do have some things to do. I want to watch the new Predator film. This new Predator film that's up on Hulu, and I'm planning that in the next like half hour or so. So this will be the time for me to wrap it up after this one, I mean. Should we do it first, but you can ask the dude again. Let me see. Let's see what he says again. Tell apart the bride. Look, I don't recall faces too well. No matter how deep I engrave my face in the mind, I'll forget it in an instant. Okay, so maybe it's the previous one that said, oh yeah, they're all cute. But this guy doesn't remember their face. Face-wise, they all look the same, aside from the hairstyle and the dresses. But I don't know, I feel like the second one here relates to kindness or handsome are identical. Ignore the walking ATM one. Oh yeah, no, for sure. This one mentioned like winter, I think, so it's not winter. I think she answered autumn leaves, and think of this one answered like spring or something like that. Maybe it was autumn, I'm not sure. Maybe this one was spring, I'm not sure. But yeah, so far from what I recall, it's either one of these two, but I think I'm gonna go with the second one. The second one might be it. Could be wrong. But I'm the real bride, please believe me. Yes, and let's confirm. If I don't get it, it's okay. I've already got the vouchers, so I'm just here for the other drops. Answer is decided. Thank goodness you believe me. Poof. Crap, the jig is up. And down they go. Brio. I think brio is like a form of brilliance. But I've never heard it worded out that way. It's just interesting when you're playing a game like this. Like it's of Japanese origin, but then like they got the translator that would have all these terms and stuff. Do you vow to continue love and cherish your wife in sickness and in health? I do. Do you vow to continue love and cherish your husband? I do. Wonderful. You are now husband and wife. Let us celebrate. Disco time, baby. Look how the rest of the crowd just does a dance. Alright. Yeah. This is a mystery quest. And I like how there's like, variation of different type of quests that you can do for these events. And thus, so, I mean, when it comes to like mysteries, you gotta really pay attention to what the characters say. Any little word that they use could be a clue to solving some sort of mystery. If you ever played I mean, there's like so many mystery games out there. Adventure, the adventure genre of video games. I think of like Monkey Island as another one that's like point-and-click adventure, classic point-and-click adventure that's on PC. And there's been remakes of it for modern systems and stuff. Stemming from there, there's like Myst. Myst is like another adventure game, first-person view. And you really gotta pay attention to like the dialogue, Lots of mystery games in the past where it's very text heavy and, there's a lot to read through. And, having a notebook, pen and paper, just writing that down if you want, or typing it out in detail to really find the answer. And even this quest here, it's very basic, it's not too heavy, but I don't know, it's basic enough for people to understand it and to figure out who, the answer to it. Like, it's not as tough, it's not too tough, but it's a great way to teach players who have not played any game in that genre, like the mystery adventure genre of games, because they do exist out there. They've been around for decades. If you ever played Clue, the board game Clue, or even like, I don't know, Game of Life, Life, I think it's just called Life. It's a board game kind of game, physical, but Clue is the one game, I think, board game that you can play. If you never played Clue, or you never watched the movie came out in 1985, which celebrates its 40th anniversary, by the way, this year. Based on the board game. So, if you just look up Clue, and if you ever get the chance to play it, that will be the game to play. And again, with that one, you gotta pay attention to what everyone says. And then yeah, it's like, it's got a, you know, same similar sort of mystery solving kind of element that's just in this one here, this quest. So yeah, there's a lot of mystery adventures out there. You just gotta get used to it, and just exercising your detective, your inner detective, you know. But yeah, that's all I can say about that. I think I covered most of what I want to say. Let's head back home, call it a day. All aforementioned accessories, enjoying pumpkin in vague. Oh, is vague. And dislikes yellow, is confusing. Pay attention to the clues. So before you decide on which wife or which bride is the real one, you can still go back and ask the NPCs on the clues. So if you want to refresh on those clues again, talk to them before you talk to the bride. Here, let me type it out just in case. Yeah, no problem. Onwards? Yeah, no problem, man. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I tend to try to get it in usually on Saturdays. Saturday in the daytime. Especially when there's like a gold event or whatchamacallit, the tiny jewels or whatever. And especially when there's like a brand new event for monthly. So this month just happens to be the wedding month. It's celebrated across Asia. There's usually like a wedding season. And it seems like Animal Crossing would be another one that would celebrate wedding season in June. The entire month of June is like wedding season. Or wedding celebration. But yeah, that is the wedding events, and it ends tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I got one more day to find out who the real brides are. And yeah, I got 12 minutes left on the next Get Gold. I'll do that last two off stream. I'm just gonna save here. I'll be back later tonight with Mark Out World. Continue that. And I think I'll check out some of the other modes. Maybe do some more Grand Prix stuff. Alright. So we're joining. I'm gonna take off for now. Have yourselves a wonderful night or day. See you next one. Later.